Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. This is Monica with Pisces Tarot and Advice. And we're going to have a look and see what you need to know at this time. This is going to be for any significant Pisces placements you may have. Or if you're a cross-watcher dealing with a Pisces, just always remember to flip the roles if need be. And if you have no significant Pisces placements, but somehow you found your way to this video and to this channel, trust your own guidance. There are messages here for you. Thank you all so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, and for subscribing. And thank you all for your encouragement in the comments and for showing me support and respect. You know, quite frankly, I respect each and every one of you. That's why I do the best I can with these readings for you. Okay, Page of Cups, Pisces. As we're exchanging beautiful words to one another. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to say I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces at this time. What does Pisces need to know for their highest good at the time they watch this video? Whenever you found the video, that's when you're meant to find it. Okay. So this will be the situation that's being highlighted for us at this time. And these are developments we can expect to see happen when it comes to this situation. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Also decision-making energy, official communication, documentation, contracts. Could be significant at this time. Current situation, speaking of decision making, we have the Two of Pentacles. This could be trying to do multiple things at the same time. So we could just talk about today being a particularly busy day, and your advice is to make sure you prioritize what's important, okay? And for others of you, this has to do with a decision between, you know, which way do I want to go? Okay, do I do this or do I do that? You're weighing up your options. In the challenge position, we have the Hierophant. So this could be to do with a long-term commitment you're part of currently. And with the King of Swords, you're considering, is it time to walk away from it and form a new partnership somewhere else? And for some of you, this is considering jumping into a long-term commitment, whether that is to do with job or your career path or your personal business, okay, your personal goals or your love life, okay? Signing that contract that, you know, is going to be in effect for a very long time. For some of you, I hear like mortgage. Is it, do you really want to be doing this? Is this really the place you want to buy for yourself? And then, because that mortgage, you know, is like what, 25 years, 10 years, 25 years, long term. Okay, this is, you're considering long-term commitment. So, in the foundation, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, you have a choice here. You have two kings, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and you would have to pick one, basically, right? And this could be, again, whatever it is, right? It could be between two jobs, between two people, between staying where you are versus finding something new for yourself. Okay, two approaches, two perspectives on things. Which one do I go with that's going to benefit me in the long run, okay? But with two kings here, I also get a sense of it's time for a decision. It can't be postponed anymore. It can't be put off anymore, which tells me that you're the one making this decision. And you might have taken a long time trying to figure it out, potentially going through phases of avoiding looking at it, being in denial about something, making your way to accepting that, you know what, it's actually a good opportunity. Let me just have another look at it. And now really, really considering both options and doing your pros and cons, okay? Queen of Wands in the recent past, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but this represents something or someone that you've recently met, and that you say that up to a year, okay, is what I feel with recently. Recently met, recently came across, and is very attractive to you. Again, it shows up, the Queen of Wands can sometimes show up as the other man or the other woman, an external party to whatever partnership you're in. And that doesn't always have to be romantic, okay? Just take the messages as they resonate with your situation. I'm trying to explain them in a lot of different ways, but the energy is the same. Where something external to a partnership or a commitment you were in, you came across this thing, this person, this idea, this opportunity, right? And it really drew you in. But I feel like for a long time, you may have tried to avoid it, not look at it, postpone looking at it, because it felt like it's external to what I'm currently in. So it almost felt like being disloyal by considering this option, right? So that's kind of what I'm picking up on with that energy. On the mind, we have the, all right, Four of Pentacles, but it flew out of my hand and it flew out in reverse. So we're going to read it in reverse. So what's on the mind is where you were stagnant and inflexible and invariable is what I hear. Of no, this is where I am, this is what I'm loyal to, this is what it is for me, okay? What is now happening is you are becoming more open-minded to it, more flexible. You're open to entertaining things, and you're also open to releasing something that has been either a long-term situation or a long-term plan or a long-term goal or whatever the case may be, relationship, whatever. You're open to releasing it now if you come across something that is genuinely just better for you, okay? And again, before you were very closed off to even the idea of stepping away from a promise you had made, a commitment you were in, okay? So I'm just going to put that in reverse up there. Okay. So what's happening today when it comes to this situation? Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Here's again the Pentacle energy, and this could be involving an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be highlighting that this has been something long-lasting in your life, long-term, okay? But it can also highlight the fact that it is, it had become slightly stale or slightly stagnant for you, okay? It was potentially something you did out of obligation, or potentially something you did because that's just what you do, or potentially something that you did because it was, you know, safe and secure and predictable, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like what has changed is something new came along, and I feel like it sparked something in you, your creativity, your interest, your passion, and now you just want something different. And I feel like we've had this message before. So here's that long-term commitment that has come to a point of completion, because this is a 10. The Five of Cups is releasing this, mourning it, separation, breakup, quitting, handing in your notice, letting people know you're going to be moving away or moving out to pursue your new option, opportunity, person, idea, path, whatever, okay? So, Pisces, yeah, I feel like you've been kind of stuck in between these two worlds, between the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands and the Five of Cups. You've been pretty hard on yourself, going through a range of emotion, going through a roller coaster of emotion with the Five of Cups. But eventually you've come to a point where with the King of Swords, or this is your advice, what's going to help you is to put emotion aside and just look at the facts of the situation. Does, you know, is this good for me? Does this benefit me? Is this something sustainable in the long run? Is this going to be prosperous and abundant for me in the long run? How am I in this dynamic, or how am I because I'm in this dynamic? Am I happy with that version of myself? You know, all these questions, all these difficult questions that you've had to ask yourself, and you've come to the conclusion that, you know what, I think I'm ready to pursue something different, something new, okay? For some of you, you've been in survival mode for a long time in your life, in survival and conservation, preservation mode, recovering from a very, very traumatic event or series of events or cycle in your life, and you've just been in self-preservation mode and have been looking for safe and secure situations and connections and relationships in your life, and that's absolutely understandable. And what this is, it's simply the realization, Pisces, that you are okay now. You know, you're safe, You're secure within yourself. You've learned those lessons. And now it's time to live a little. Now it's time to just go out there and do something for fun. Now it's time to be inspired. Now it's time to look for more, to be open to more. All right? So that could just be what it is for some of you. This could all be internal. So let's see. Let's get more cards out here for Pisces. Let's clarify this. Two of Pentacles in the current situation, the Ace of Swords. Yes, you definitely have made a decision, Pisces. You see the truth of the situation. You know which way you want to go. And you're ready to start the process with the Ace of Swords. You're ready to let people know, this is the decision I've come to. This is what I want to do. This is what's happening. To deliver a verdict. To deliver it, not necessarily like a sentence, because it's not punishing anyone, but it's like delivering it in a matter-of-fact way. This is happening. I've made my decision and I'm taking action. I'm getting that process started. I don't know what Harvey's doing. The Hierophant in the challenge position, the Nine of Swords. You've been in your head a lot about the situation, Pisces. Again, range of emotion. Going from guilt, denial, entertaining it, feeling guilty for entertaining it, to, you know what, no, this is a good situation. What is really holding me back? You've had to open your eyes and look at those fears. You've had to open your eyes and look at all the reasons you gave yourself for staying in a situation or for maintaining the status quo. And it turned out that maybe, you know, most of them were actually just excuses coming from a place of fear or insecurity. And once you had that clarity, it is most likely going to lead to Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, a Ten of Swords situation in your life where you're going to have to cut yourself free from some bonds, partnerships, commitments, promises that have been long-term, long-held. Could involve family, could involve, again, long-term contracts, commitments, marriage, that sort of energy with the Hierophant, right? You're going to have to cut yourself free, and people are just going to have to deal with it. You know, it's not going to be, not everyone's going to be happy about your decisions, but with the Ace of Swords, you understand that you have to do this for yourself. And your intentions are good. You're not out to hurt anyone. This is just a natural transition. In order for you to start something new, you have to step away from something else. And that's just what it is, okay? That's the energy I'm getting with the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. It is what it is. You've come to that point, okay? The King of Pentacles in the Foundation. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, for some of you, you're definitely walking away from a long-term commitment, long-term relationship, years. I'm not seeing, well, it could be children involved, okay, because I have the Ten of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be the case. Or this is a long-held business partnership, business collaboration. This could be where you've been in business with family and now you want to venture off on your own, okay? Or this could be a place you've worked at for a very long time. And they've invested in you somehow, okay? Because that's why you feel guilty. So I don't know if they paid for some training for you or they paid for you to be on a course. But I feel like that debt has been paid because it's one of them where the company will pay for this for you, but you have to keep working for the company for the next 5 years to pay that off, kind of, right? There was that kind of an agreement. And I feel like you've paid it off. So the only thing holding you back was the memory that, you know, or the feeling that you kind of still owed them something. But in reality, with the King of Swords, when you look back at it, it's like, no, I fulfilled my commitment. I kept my promise. They paid for my training or whatever qualification, and I worked there for another 5 years, or I worked there for another 10 years. So I've paid my dues, okay? And it's that kind of situation. Queen of Wands in the recent past, the Eight of Cups. You've turned your back on this before, Pisces. You've avoided this person like the plague, or you've tried to run away from this, or you've tried to turn your back on this. This initially came up to you as a temptation. It felt like a temptation because remember, you were already in a promise, in a commitment, in a contract, you know, and it was happy days. You didn't go looking, right? And so when this person came along talking to you about a new job, or this person started flirting with you, or this person started talking to you about different ideas and opportunities and what you could be doing, or giving you ideas and inspiration for yourself, right? Or how to venture off on your own, because this could be someone that is an entrepreneur and they started talking to you about how you'd be an amazing entrepreneur. Initially, you walked away from it. You tried to avoid it. You tried to turn your back on it. Because in your mind, entertaining this, what they were saying or offering would have been disloyal. And it might have been. I'm not saying, you know, If this was someone flirting with you when you were already in a different relationship, you would have felt like, you know, if I flirt with this person, then I'm giving the wrong idea, or I feel like I'm cheating on my partner or spouse or whatever. If I entertain them, if I keep thinking about them, you know what I mean? Same thing like with job opportunities, same thing. I'm just trying to give you different examples, but you take the messages as they apply to your situation if you feel they do. And so for a long time, you tried to avoid this. You really did, Pisces, with the Eight of Cups. And you might have rejected this before, if this was offered to you before, or there was hint, or there was a conversation, and you rejected it, you closed it down. No. What's on the mind? The Four of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Cups. Yeah, now you're ready for it. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. A fire sign might be significant, or another water sign might be significant. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sag. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Something where there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of attraction, but also there's a lot of emotion. And now you're ready to look at it. Now you're ready to make decisions, okay, that would benefit you. And that would involve you following your heart. What makes you happy, what gives you fulfillment, not just material. I feel like where you were before, there was a lot of material fulfillment. And it was stable, and it was secure, and it was predictable. But there wasn't a lot of love, okay? You show up as the Eight of Cups. There wasn't a lot of joy for what you were doing. There wasn't a lot of love for what you were doing. Or the person you were with is the type of relationship where you love each other, you respect each other, but you're not in love, you know, type of situation. And for a long time, that was enough for you. But when this thing or this person came along, it just opened your eyes to the fact that you could be having so much more in your life. And again, for a long time, you avoided it, tried to run away from it. And now you're looking at it, you've been looking at it, you've been entertaining it. You may have been doing research, or I don't know, with that Two of Pentacles, or negotiating back and forth. And you've made a decision to follow your heart. And your heart is in this new direction, okay? Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Page of Wands. And what's going on? Yeah, look, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Yep. Someone's going from the Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Single, independent. Someone's becoming an entrepreneur, starting their own business, going your own way, walking your own path, or taking charge of a situation, putting yourself in a leadership position, whereas before you were kind of going along with what other people were saying, other people were doing, company policy, what your partner, business partner or romantic partner thought you should be doing. And now you're in charge, you're making decisions, you're saying, you know what, I'm free, independent of any other promise, commitment, contract, and now I want to meet you in the middle. What was an idea? What was a conversation? An invitation? I want to talk more about it. I want to set it in stone, I hear. I want to settle on details so that we can start building, okay? And this is all reverse, Pisces. This is someone else coming to you because now they're single and they want to pursue you and they're dead serious. Or this is someone who may have friend zoned you because, again, of previous commitments, and now they're coming to you to tell you that they're no longer in a commitment and they want you to be more than friends. And again, they're dead serious. Okay? This could have been someone wanting, I hear angel investor for some of you, wanting to invest in a service, a product, an idea that you had, but you would have had to set up your own business to do so, or you would have had to step away from working with a particular company or step away from a particular job you were in order to pursue this or accept their investment. And that's what's happening today. That's exactly what's happening today. Okay. What else? Oh man, yeah, look at it. We have the Four of Cups, something that was offered to you before, and you turned it away. And it hurt your heart to do it, but you turned it away. But it was always, I'm getting chills, it was always on your mind and in your heart. You could never stop thinking about it. And now you're pursuing it wholeheartedly. You're saying a big fat yes with the Nine of Cups, or you're getting a big fat yes from this thing that it was a missed opportunity at some point for you, Pisces. And now you're giving it room to grow in your life, and it will expand your life in beautiful ways. I still have the chills. This is so beautiful, Pisces. This is so beautiful. Look, 2 of Cups under the King of Swords. And the Chariot. You're very determined. You recognize something as the 2 of Cups, your perfect fit, whether that is in romance or to do with business or to do with what you're trying to achieve in life. And you're determined. You recognize it and you're determined to go for it. Okay? No more holding back. The 5 of Swords, you're leaving behind 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands, a previous promise or commitment or job or place you lived for a long time or family somehow. Yeah, you've really tried not to do this, 7 of Swords. You tried to run away from this for a long time. But you recognize it for what it is now. You're ready to make the changes and you're going for it. That's what I'm seeing. Okay? See, 7 of Swords. The Hermit, the 9 of Wands. You've really tried to run away from this, Pisces, and I feel like it's a situation where they didn't latch on to you. They just said okay, but you could never stop thinking about it. What they said, what they offered, that person, your conversations, you know, what they said you could achieve together. You could never stop thinking about it, no matter how hard you ran and how hard and how far. You could never stop thinking about it. You had dreams about the conversation, the negotiation, the person, the ideas. And now you're in a position to turn a missed opportunity into the wish fulfillment that it was meant to be, but you had to be ready and open to it, and now you are. Okay? Beautiful, Pisces. Let's see what your oracle cards are today. I'm going to pull a couple from this deck, and then I also want to pull a power thought because they said I should. So what else for Pisces? What else does Pisces need to know? Okay, well, I guess that's how we're doing things. Look, we have birth, Venus in Cancer. Absolutely. This is a new love in your life. Whether it's a person, or it's an idea, or it's a project, or it's a home. It's like the Ace of Cups. New love in your life. What else do we have? We have principle. Oh my God. Enthusiasm, resourcefulness, and manipulation. You stayed with something, you stuck with something. And again, you see how you have the Hierophant and the same crown, well, similar crown, and these two. Out of principle. Out of principle. And there's nothing wrong with that, Pisces. That's what you chose to do. Okay? But you could never, like, curb your enthusiasm, is what I hear. You could never do that. You can never dull the happiness, the excitement you felt when you thought about this thing that was a missed opportunity. Okay? And the resourcefulness with the manipulation energy is, it's almost like magician energy, where you've been looking at everything, every which way. This is 2 of Pentacles energy. Doing your pros and cons. Cancer energy again. Water signs might be significant. With the sun here, this is happening during the time of Leo. You have Leo and Jupiter. It's time for expansion in your life, Pisces, and that's exactly what's happening here. The manipulation comes across to me as things lining up the way they're meant to, when they're meant to. It's like divine intervention, divine manipulation, if you want to call it, but that's just me. It just means like things lining up. Okay? Because you've manifested this. This is something you've manifested. Again, you have 2 9s. You have 2 9s in your reading. It's time for a new path. It's time for a new beginning. It's already around you. You already said no to it, or you've been avoiding it or trying to for a while now. But it's time to put aside self-limiting beliefs, okay? And to pursue what makes you happy. It's time for a new beginning, okay? And that's what you're doing with all these. You have all the kings on the board, Pisces. You're definitely in your in a place of power where you're making the decisions. You're in charge, and you know you're in charge. What else for Pisces? I feel like one more should come up. There you go. Okay. What's at the bottom? All is well in my world. So again, with the planetary alignments is all I see when this card comes out. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Yeah, see, for a long time you were focused on status quo, keeping things as they are, don't rock the boat, you know, Four of Pentacles energy. Now you're feeling like, you know what, I'm good, I'm safe, I'm feeling confident, comfortable within myself, that no matter what happens, I'll be fine. So now it's like, next level is, I covered like the basic, if you're thinking about the Maslow's pyramid of needs, going all psychology on you, I studied psychology, but anyway, you've got the basic ones, the fundamental ones, and the first one is security, right? So you've covered that. Now you're looking at the higher level ones that have to do with individuality and aesthetics and beauty and like expanding your knowledge and expanding who you are and searching for purpose and searching for more, that sort of thing. Just living, being happy. Okay, so we have, I love and approve of myself. Yes. I appreciate all that I do. I'm good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. I mean, what more do you want, Pisces? This sums everything up. This is where you are now. And that's why now this is coming together. Because you're ready for it. You feel ready for it. You know you're ready for it. Before you might have been ready for it, but you didn't think you were. So I release all fears and doubts. Yes. I accept myself. And again, we have this, I approve and accept, right? Love, approve, and accept now. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I now choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I am loved and I am safe. Beautiful. Such a beautiful reading, Pisces. Such a transformative reading. So let me know how you resonate with the reading in the comments. If you do, I hope you do, because it's gorgeous. So I hope as many of us experience this as possible. You've been through a lot, Pisces, but you paid attention, you learned, and you grew. And now is the transition phase where it's just time to go towards new environments that match who you are now, the version that you are now. New people to come into your life, new situations, new environments, new opportunities that are on the level that you're at, that match the version of you that you are. And for the outdated and whatever it is that you've outgrown to be, you know, peacefully left behind. This is a peaceful transition with the Eight of Cups. Because why? Because now you have the Nine of Cups. The Eight of Cups walks away from something because it's great, but it's missing something. It's not fulfilling me, you know, which is the situation that you've been in. This is something that will fulfill you. It's great and will fulfill you, okay? You found that missing cup, Pisces. You found that missing cup. So, Pisces, this is what I have for you today. Please let me know how you resonate with the reading. If you do, I really hope it helps. I'm looking forward to your comments on this one because it's such a beautiful reading. Let's have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.